Hello everybody, welcome back to Captain's Draft 3.0 qualifier stage between Digital Chaos and Stark GG. This is game 3 of the best of 3, which is the last game of the day. My name is Sunsfan, joined by Zyori and The Purge. And what do we see on the screen? A non-CM hero named Ricky Maru. Doubtful he was picked, but they're
Meepo again!
You know what reminds me of casting the newbie stream is the fact that you point out that Ricky's in the pool every time, and it's not going to matter. It actually is going to accomplish nothing.
How is that like the newbie stream? I never mentioned Ricky.
I'm comparing it to Static Link. Come on, use your brain.
One that's less annoying, though. Come on, I don't have like loud, obnoxious when Static Link ever.
Radiant team ban.
You want? I can explain his
skill. That really confuses me. Okay, go for it.
We have smokescreen. It's a slow as well as a silence in an area of effect.
You actually want me to hate voices though.
Never
stop.
I'm not
I
gonna
hope Luna
I like it when you embarrass yourself. So
I want to see Luna.
Possible to embarrass yourself if you're not embarrassed yourself?
I mean, other people can be embarrassed for you.
It can affect people's perception of you, even if you're oblivious to it. Which
it's not that I'm oblivious; it's that I don't care. See.
There is a difference.
All right, what do we have? We have
one is better.
Oh, we have an Enchantress. We have Beastmaster still. Dragon Knight would be great in a push strat.
Dude,
Centaur still there.
Dragon Knight, Jakiro, Enchantress. Ooh.
Luna. They're all great push heroes.
I want to see Luna.
Well, why did Pugna Slark Weaver get banned? What's up with that? That's really weird. They just want an Enchantress, like that's it.
Yeah, it could be throwaway bans, I guess.
Feels like it.
Slark is Slark okay against Enchantress?
Radiant
not really.
I don't think so, no. His attack speed gets reduced, but he does by Silver Edge. Maybe that's why they banned it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
He can survive too. Like he can actually run away from her. Most people can't do that.
He can pounce to dodge the impetus, and
I'm expecting DK Luna
for your team
in general.
For start, because they first picked Hero and Quap. Maybe they won't take the DK now, but
oh wow, they're gonna play Tusk. All right.
And Shadow Shaman.
I like the Tusk with the Jakiro because you can cover whoever gets Ice Path and whoever gets gone on by Quap. Shadow Shaman is just good for pushing, lots of disables which counter Quap. I like the draft so far from DC. I think it's very.
All right, so that's a Bulba Enchantress, Shadow Shaman AUI, and Theban Tusk. So that means we need a mid and a carry. For Stark, they have their mid in all likelihood of Queen. Actually, there technically have been Queen of Pains, but highly doubtful in this game. Shadow Fiend, I didn't even see him there. Long time no see, buddy.
Wow.
They can pick Wind Ranger, Viper. Probably won't do any melee heroes mid, so unless maybe Dragon Knight, but
that's a brave Shadow Fiend pick.
I think DK is super good right here.
I wouldn't want to go up against a Viper Enchantress Tusk as a Shadow Fiend. That sounds like hell in a handbasket. Ooh, they take Luna.
I think DK is perfect. That's an amazing line if you get DK. Because the breathe fire, it's minus it's minus base damage, which is amazing against Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
35. Not really, because Shadow Fiend gets his damage from Necromastery.
I'm talking about like super early, because that's the part where you don't want to snowball if you're Shadow Fiend, right? If you're against.
So you just prevent his last hits by breathe firing.
Yeah, until he starts the raise, which is like.
It is gankable with Tusk DK. There's some kill power there if DK's got full mana.
I mean, and their lineup very quickly goes into a hard push lineup. Like it's actually it actually looks like a completely reasonable push lineup, except for the difference that Enchantress is obviously gonna be offlane, but you know, not a big deal to alter that a bit.
So, I mean, even without creeps, she has the heal. That's great for pushing.
If they wanted to switch it around, they could be an Enchantress support with Tusk offline, but I doubt it, knowing this team. Alright, so what do we need here? We need like an offlane. Jakiro could be offlane, right? Not really any great support.
Ooh.
Doom like Nyx or something, but not very good against the course. So Doom's the pick. If they can Doom Enchantress, for example, get an Ags on there. Anything, and she actually just dies. It might be a good time to get Ags on Doom, honestly.
Yeah. What do we like Infernal Blade? The new skill.
It's okay.
It's based on max HP, so it's similar to Spirit Siphon, DP.
Yeah.
Much harder to get off, obviously.
I certainly don't think it's overpowered.
A lot of damage in the early game. In the laning stage, it's very strong. You can zone.
Yeah.
Maybe not zone, but you can trade HP very efficiently. Maybe the one area where it's OP.
Tell me if you agree with this. So based on those changes and to the changes to the base attack time being 2, which might be one of the slowest in the game at the very least. You pretty much have to get mobility because of the cast range, and you have to get like attack speed, or at least like an aura that's attack speed.
I think you
It's
can
more
offset
important.
it just fine with a drum. Like that solves all those problems you just talked about, and a lot of dooms are buying drum anyways. So
I guess that's true. Yeah, good point. All right, so it looks like Trixie is going to be the
courier in
offline doom.
base. I mean, outside of the base.
kind of weird.
You see this courier on the dire side?
What the hell?
Doomling?
A lot of money. That's,
Is this the really expensive one? Is this like...
No, that's not the super expensive.
it's quite expensive. I believe right when they got opened at TI 5, they were worth about 1,000.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of the Platinum Roshan or something like that,
Those
right?
are worth way more. Those are worth like 10 times.
That
Well, not
might
10, but-
be the most expensive now, I think.
Yeah, it's because... And it's all about the cycles, right?
I
Are those
think-
the ones from the first Dire Tide?
Golden are first, Platinum is second, and I think a lot of them got duped. So I think there's more on the market than there used to be, so the prices went down a bit.
Oh. Yeah, I know the early phase ones are like
30 seconds to
nutso.
All right, so it's going to be a safe lane Quap for Sark with obviously mid Shadow Fiend, off lane Doom.
I like
Yeah.
this DC draft a lot more, I think. I think Stark's going to have some trouble delaying the push in the mid game. Like, Shadow Fiend and Doom. If Quap gets an early Ags, that'll help delay the push, but...
I'm just seeing Quap, and I feel like it's going to be able to get a lot of kills this game, that's all. You do a lane, blow somebody up, and it can be Enchantress, you know? They've got
Can see that.
solutions to enchant this game.
The battle begins.
Yawar is going to get the bounty rune at bottom, while Nymphy on the Shadow Fiend will get him mid, so it's an even trade-off. The cosmetics for DC are pretty pathetic, especially when you look at Yawar. I mean, that's just not acceptable. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to send them something after this game.
Wow.
It's embarrassing.
Gotta get
honestly.
your players in line, man.
Yeah,
This is
seriously.
crazy.
Well, if we had a DK set, more upfront
You know,
about it.
I'm not gonna lie though, the vanilla DK, it looks kind of cool.
He has so many cool items, though.
He does, but I like the simplistic thing. You know, it's kind of neat. It's refreshing to see every so often.
I mean,
No.
it's.
I disagree.
I'm trying to back you up. Let's see. It's similar to seeing a donkey courier. People enjoy that from time to time, right?
Yeah,
Not really.
it's a nice simple knight. You know, why you gotta overdo it?
All right, we're just gonna move on. Anyway, so we have Luna
All right.
Mason top lane on Lunar Blessing. I mean, this lineup is actually saying this is just literally just a normal draft. I feel like
Yeah.
captain's mode. If you wanted to do a push, but it's not. I don't feel like it's hardcore all in, right? Because you still scale pretty
Trixie
well
might
into the
die.
late game. Oh my goodness, Trixie, a lot of right clicks he has.
One more hit?
The
Oh,
heal
you should have
creep.
waited one more.
Oh my God, the heal
Every
creep.
time. Health cells up.
I think AOI should have attacked one more time before he nuked.
Oh.
Well, either way, it still uses a lot of regen.
Well, I mean, that heal creep is really, really strong. They just buffed the mana regen up to 3 now. So,
Insane.
basically has unlimited mana. And the Rubik as well, very, very strong. It's like you have 3 points of the Crystal Maiden Aura.
Oh, I didn't even realize they actually finally put an icon in for Mana Aura.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Blank for the longest time.
Yeah, it's sick. It's like a blue troll, little baby.
It's definitely an underrated creep, though. Especially in the
Yeah.
early game. I really.
Yeah, people
It's just
forget
hard
about
to
it.
find. Like, it's rare that you grab it, you know?
Is that like a level 3 arcane aura?
That's what I said before.
Oh, you did say that? Okay.
Yeah. The small satyrs
Never
are
listened,
underrated
sorry.
too. The Banisher, where you can get the purge buff.
Yeah, that one's very good.
Puppy picked that up in a game the other day. I saw the headlines.
You saw the headlines.
Saw the
He
headlines.
picks the Harpy, or the fuck is...
Yeah, that's what Reddit is. I'm like, wow, crazy plays. Oh, Volix down bottom, the ice cubes. He's
Oh,
blocked
my.
out. That's first blood, baby. Bulba
Dude,
picks it up.
DC's owning. CS is really good right now. Got 15 on Dragonite in the mid lane versus the 6 on Shadow Fiend.
Close to 1,000 net worth. She is 1,000.
That's huge for
And that's
this early.
2.5 minutes, yeah, for sure. Looking at the Shadow Fiend versus Dragonite comparison, 15-2 versus 6-1. So Dragonite owning.
And
but
you were right. It's the breathe fire. He can't last hit that well.
He'll get the bottle soon enough and catch it. And that's what Shadow Fiend's motto
Oh, he might
is.
kill him
isn't it?
here.
Got double
Oh.
damage. Oh my! Just needs
You
one
are.
breathe fire
Oh, that's a kill.
after one right click. Boom!
Beautiful.
Oh, nice play.
Last
that's
time
Blue's
Yawar
advantage
won
right
his
there.
lane, we lost, and vice versa. So, not sure what to expect.
Now he's getting superstitious. I like it.
Are you guys
teach you
superstitious at all?
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
100%
Do you believe
not.
in jinxes?
Nope, that's really dumb.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's-
Just making sure.
Like, does it bother you at all, Shannon, if you're like driving over a bridge and someone starts talking about the chance of the bridge collapsing?
That's never happened, but no. I don't think I would care.
It really bothers
Mid lane,
some
we're gonna
people.
have a gank
Snowball?
attempt. Nymphy snowballed up. Dragon tail blocked in by the ice shards. Is gonna eat the fairy fire. Will it matter? Oh, it actually will.
It saved him.
If either of them was a ranged here, though, it would have been a kill. So good attempt, though. Like, even if it doesn't kill him, Shadow Fiend's getting wrecked from this.
Well, they didn't really layer it very well either.
So he just ate a salve. He still doesn't have a bottle and only has 450 gold. He's still hurting.
He snowballed into ice shard right away, and then the ice shard was not in line with the dragon early, I think. But I mean, that definitely would have made it.
Illusion.
Still, technically. Top lane, Trixie and OKCia
Wow.
in this top lane. The Fade Bolt
It's a 2K
can
network
mitigate a
lead
little bit of
already.
damage. That's quite early. And this is not a lineup you want to have snowball if you're Stark.
Luna getting Midas? Or is her CS just not as high as I'm thinking it
On the courier, anything?
okay, it's Boots and a Tango.
I don't think Midas would be good, do you?
No, they don't need to go Midas. You should just go regular items. It's a
Chantress,
hard
on the
lane,
other
man.
hand, might go Midas.
They have like unlimited mana here, and they've got that heal, so whoever's low, he can just heal them in downtime. It's what, 15 HP?
It's a free heal, right? Because regen's so freaking fast.
Oots TP mid.
Oh yeah, mid lane. Dragon form popped by Yuar. They're gonna blow
the
up the
double.
Shadow Fiend again. Okay,
Oh,
Sia.
my. I'm surprised they didn't commit for that.
Oh,
They
they're
even could have
going.
just kept
Yeah, me
going.
too.
Oh,
Yuar
he's
can
got
just
juked
breathe
out.
fire
Okay.
here. Oh, he misses it! Power might actually finish him. Go after this. Be a little bit
What
slow
a-
from Trixie.
That was such a sick play from Rubik there.
Yeah, he juked him hard.
Did he just tangoed through, right?
Yeah, he tangoed through to dodge the breathe fire location. It was great.
Yeah, I really thought DC were retreating, but they wanted that kill. That was
Enjoy the replay, friend.
fast
we
footwork through the trees. Grand Magus.
Grand Magus.
Start spewing lore.
Magus.
Nullfield. Have it yet? Ooh,
Nullfield
Yeah,
is a
it's
very
better.
underappreciated skill, I have
always.
to say.
You know, the thing about Nofield is I had no idea whether or not you're going to say it sucked or it was good there.
Is that a good sign? That I said the correct
it's
thing?
just it's very polarizing, I think.
Okay. That's me in a
Do some
nutshell.
people really think it's not good?
No, I know people that are adamant
Skill's
it's literally
really
the worst
bad.
in the game. But
5% for 1 skill point's pretty weak.
It does scale up. I mean, it's not so great in the early game, but towards the late game, 20% can matter.
yeah,
Cool.
Trixie getting initiated on, Snowball on 2, along with the ice shards, but nothing will come of this. As Luna does have Eclipse though, but too many creeps tanking that.
Yeah. So if you take like 700 points of magic damage and you have 5% resistance, I'm not doing the math perfectly correctly, but that's like 35 HP.
Yeah.
You could just get stats and have that much HP. Really weak.
So you're saying the skills.
I'm not saying it sucks, because obviously it's an AoE and it can really help out against a lot of heroes like Zeus, for example, but hard to see the value, even though it is there. If people could see like stats like how much damage did I prevent with Nullfield,
Right.
I'm sure they would quickly appreciate it more. It's kind of like Elder Titan Aura. You just assume,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, whatever.
Well,
I
that one,
completely
that
agree
one
with
can
that.
be a little bit more obvious though, going up against
It
her.
can be, but it's something that's not very obvious on paper. So
Right.
Yeah. It would be cool though to see that calculated, like damage prevented or damage absorbed or whatever. Mitigated.
Mitigation.
Find a way to quantify how much damage untouchable mitigated.
Well, that one's a little hard. I think when you
But that
take
one's
the damage
obvious
and
though.
it's
You
like,
you see it. You can
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
that pain of a tiny just like lining up the
Dire's middle
slow
tower
punch.
is under attack.
we might have a gank attempt at the bot lane. Sia is invisible on the Rubik.
And a
Looking
push
for
in the
Bulba.
top.
Bulba
Radiant's
has
top
one
tower
level
is
of
under
nature's
attack.
attendance, which might be all he needs. Oh my god. Almost solo killed the Quap, and I think breaks up that gank attempt, honestly.
Well, Rubik's still smoked, but yeah, they're just gonna run instead of like the free tower up top.
That, as they're going to take tier 1 top, that's the power of Enchantress. If you're DC in this case, you're like, okay, just leave Enchantress alone. She's fine. I mean, very little that can kill her. So much
Yeah.
survivability. As I say that, she's probably going to die here. Bulba pops the Nature's Innocence. Boogie coming in. Link Shadow Strike has Sonic Wave. This might be a kill. Or is it?
Enchantress!
3 heroes,
Yeah.
and she's just turned into fight.
So stupid. I hate this hero right now so much for this reason. It's so dumb. She just got triple ganked. She's just not even close to dying.
Yeah, they're gonna pick up
In
Rubik.
fact, they're
One
going to turn it
impetus
around
should
and
do
kill
it.
Rubik. Literally 3-shot by the Enchantress at 8 minutes.
She's bullshit. This hero is super broken.
So, mid lane, double damage on Dragon Knight, stacking up auras. They got the Aquila. This tower is melting. They're going to come in for the defense, though. Nemphy here. He does have 27 souls. He's ready to do some right clicks. Ice Path off the mark. Turn, stun on Trixie. You are in the front lines. He's tanking it up. Trixie getting low. He'll go down first. There's the Eclipse from Luna. Lose the Dragon Knight, a 1-for-1. And DC about face and head for the hills. It's all 4 of Stark that are alive, pushing the tier 1 mid. And DC are splitting right now with 2 in the bottom lane. It's like they'll go for this tower here.
Not terrible for them. There's about a 500 gold advantage for Stark, so I don't think DC's too upset about them, especially with the tier 1 tower being pressured.
And then Bulba working towards a drums elf. And with the rotations, I'm pretty sure they're just going to back up, especially the Tusk has a little bit less survivability than the Enchantress, although I say that. And now here comes the Queen of Pain. Bulba pops Nature's Attendant. We have Ice Shards coming out. Ice Path completely misses. Bulba just gets the drums delivered, but it might not matter. One Infernal Blade. Is he going to get it?
No, he's good, dude.
Actually, the
the
worst heroes for
Satyr,
enchant.
it's going to be enough.
It
My
wasn't for the
goodness.
shockwave. He lives there. They had a Doom, but
Tough to say
No,
with
he
Infernal
got
Blade.
6 from the kill, I believe. See, when you try to apply Infernal Blade or Liquid Fire, you have to attack first. I found this out the other day playing Jakiro versus Enchant. It's awful. Technically, that spell would be amazing as Enchant if she didn't have Untouchable. So you could just reduce her attack speed and limit her damage, but you can't even apply those abilities to her.
jeez.
What do you think about a nerf, if nerf Enchantress, where the first hit
Yeah,
is not slowed by Untouchable?
I think that's the fix. And after that, you get the debuff. You should be able to hit her once.
That'd be okay. That or they need to make sure Impetus doesn't go through BKB anymore. Either of those things.
I kind of like that because she has some late game potential now, where she.
Yeah.
She
There's no
kinda
way to
did
stop
before,
it, dude.
but-
Come on. It's so OP. The only way to stop it is like Evasion or Silencer.
Oh, the way to
that's too
stop it
limited.
is blow her up with magic. She's not going to buy
But
BKB.
it's like Huskar. There's too many heroes that are limited by just not having that feature. Literally like old Huskar. People are like, oh, well, I just guess if I'm playing Pugna, I just can't play against Huskar. You just automatically lose the game. You can't do shit against him.
How about a buff? If Doom needs to be buffed, he devours a catapult, he gets siege damage. Powers. Yeah.
What does this have to do with Enchant?
I just wanted to bring up another cool change, you know? I can be the next Ice Frog, guys. I can be
Yes.
Horse Frog.
Kind of an interesting idea. Horse frog.
AOI is in all dead, one shot up, and they actually use Wave. That's surprising.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower.
That was literally a right click away, 4-on-1.
Radiant's bottom
Perhaps they weren't quite sure if there were reinforcements coming, which are now here.
I mean, they didn't have
Snowball
vision.
will miss. Gonna get telekinesis right off the bat, but Yawar pops the Dragon form. Quite a bit of trouble. Macropyre applied. Doom applied to Dragon Knight. That's
so
not
many
really the
creeps.
best target.
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend does a defensive ultimate, and they'll just walk away.
A lot of ults used awkwardly. Doom and Eclipse
Yeah.
both used, and then really no
Radiant's
follow-up.
bottom tower is
Tough
Even the
Eclipse.
snowball from Tusk was a little bit late, unfortunately. He did have to wait for his team to catch up. That's why he was late. He's like, well, I can either do the snowball here and it's going to be a little bad, or I just don't snowball at all. And he forced the fight. It worked out okay for him, but the Eclipse on a creep wave, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet by Capitalist about
Radiant's bottom tower.
Luna
is
Ags.
under attack.
Luna, Ags, and Pressure. I don't know if he said
Well, I played with Dark Falco the other day when I was streaming, and he went Luna Eggs, or he went Eggs Refresher a lot. It's like kind of viable. I'm not saying it's good, but it like they beam so fast that you can kill somebody within like I don't know, a second without you realizing that you're getting hit, kind of.
I mean, obviously, it doesn't scale as well, but when you get the Aghanims, there's this like 5-minute window or so, depending on how fast you get it, maybe 10 minutes, where you just do so much damage in the mid game, and you can snowball your team to victory and win by 30 minutes. That build.
And yeah, the other issue with Luna is you never really can just snowball. Like, when does Luna just get kills for free by herself? It almost never happens. Here comes the fight.
Roshan's gonna go the way of DC. Does Stark want to stick around? Doesn't look like it. That Shard's gonna
Got Jakiro.
kind of blocking Valak. He's gonna get snowballed in, and we're gonna have a fight here. Yawar was Infernal Blade. He doesn't have his ultimate, so he's just a useless pile of garbage on this Dragon Knight.
He gets knocked
They're
on the
gonna
other
pick up
side
all
of the
Nature
shards.
too. They're gonna trade lives, perhaps. Yawar's still alive. The Satyr will take him out. That's a 3-for-1 though. Gonna lose some beams along with the right clicks. The Bulba. Bye bye Shadow Fiend. 4-for-1 at the end of the day.
They get Trixie
But we're
too.
not done.
Trixie, you are
5 for
blocking.
1.
Oh, he almost gets a kill on.
Those ice shards were so unfortunate. They just pushed Yawar a little bit further ahead instead of locking him out, and they committed so much to chase him down and secure that kill. He didn't die until almost getting to the neutrals, like right here. The fight started up here. Like, that's how long he lived, just kiting him around while the rest of his team just laid into him. Boba was in the back line, just destroying them that entire fight. That was gross.
Looking really good for DC now. They still will have Luna going late game. The Radiant carries on Stark was Queen of Pain. She's just limited against Enchantress. She does have burst damage, but as soon as Enchantress goes her standard build of Dragon Lance and Egg, she's going to have a lot of HP, and the burst isn't going to do as much.
Do you think Queen of Pain should be going something like an Orchid?
Blessings upon royal war.
Try to blow up that Enchantress?
Yeah, it's a solution.
And prevent the
I
heal?
don't think it's the right one, though.
I think Ags is the...
I think Ags would be better. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
They're going to have to fight a lot more. They need that short cooldown, and they need the AoE damage.
You are?
They just need Doom Ags, maybe, so that they can Doom Enchant.
Think he goes... You think that's a good item right off the bat now? Or
I
does
think
he need
it's
a
a good
blink or
item,
something?
but I think it's situationally the item you have to go for. But I'm not sure if it's the right solution overall. But I mean, blink first and then Ags maybe. The Enchant's just going to do a stupid amount of damage for the rest of the game. If they don't kill her right at the start of the fight, DC wins it, basically.
Well, Yawar picked up the Blink Dagger, so it looks like they just want to continue the aggression. There's no reason not to. Shadow Fiend, not quite seen here by the Dire Ward. So they might even just dive it. And they're going to see him very short. They're going to see the TP. Yawar pops Dragon Form. Initiation. Probably blow up Quap pretty damn fast. Actually, going to find the poor little Rubik in the jungle. Will likely die very shortly. There's TP support from Valix. Takes a Lucent Beam. Looks like Quap died on the other side, I think. But
Enchantress!
Yeah, we just assume it's Enchantress when there's a... I'm going to take the tier 1 tower. There's no reason they should stop Dragon Form up to probably get 2.
The old shackle into right click 3 times and Quap is dead.
Yeah,
Man, you really hate the Enchantress.
they've got a siege creep now too. Oof.
It is surprising that Enchantress wasn't banned.
Yeah. DC tried to play him around that and it completely worked. And they grabbed a lot of nuke heroes, but the issue is that stuff just got genuinely outlaned mid and it limited his ability to try to shut down and rotate Enchantress. If you don't beat it, and then you just kind of win.
Yeah. Look at the graphs here. 7,500 net worth, the favorite for DC. Experience comparable. Big items starting to come out now. Dragonlance completed on Bulba, making progress into the Aghanims. Of course, the Enchantress hasn't even peaked yet, so we've got that to look forward to. And it looks like Luna going for the Yasha, Tusk going into a mech, maybe some Guardian Greaves later on. Everything coming together for DC. On the other side of the coin, Boogie will go for the Aghanim Scepter. He gets the point booster now, but still a ways to go before he gets that bad boy completed. And Nemphi just right into an SNY. So they don't really have a mech carrier right now. Looks like Trixie... Oh, God. They're going to catch Tusk. Snowball buys him some time, but... You did. Sorry, Theban. But Headdress now on Doom. I think he's going into a Vlad's. Yeah, there it is. There's the recipe.
It's an item that you can transition in. Gives your team armor. Doesn't do much against Enchantress, but it's okay against Dragonite as well as Luna. It'll limit some of those glaive bounces as well as some of the right clicks that Dragonite puts out. I'm not sure I like it though. I almost feel like a Blink Dagger would be better if they could start a fight. They just don't have that many teamfight heroes, though. That's the other issue. Even if they do Doom Enchantress, they have to make sure that the rest of the team stays around, and they can't really do that right now.
And Mason is taking out this quad-stacked Ancient camp right now. And he still has the Aegis, remember. Another 30 seconds or so. We'll see if he's able to use highly doubtful. Those snowballs not going to connect. Ice Shards neither as well. Tricky, dragon-tailed up. Enchantress, an impetus up right click, very weak. Macropire, and then we see right sideline. But... he's gonna come of this. They actually do not hit the stun in time.
Okay.
Forced out the dragon form, so maybe they can
not too bad for
tier 2,
Stark.
but that's about it.
For Stark, rather.
And Aegis is gone. Yeah, I think DC's okay with this. They would have loved to get a kill there, but they can just drop wards on this next tower and take it. Like, Radiant team.
I don't think they need to drop on this one. Maybe if it's pressured. I guess there is backdoor protection.
Stark ready to fight that.
Yeah, Dragon Form is done, so.
No Requiem, they've got everything else.
Alright, so Luna goes Manta, and then what do you say after that?
If you BKB, usually you'll get a BKB in there somewhere. Considering the fact that they have a Doom, it might actually be better for Luna to get eggs. I think that's the one item that you can swap for, is eggs at a BKB.
You're a robot.
Domo Origato,
Mason
Mr.
might be
Perjato.
in some trouble here. He's gonna get blown.
Oh, they're gonna get the Ancients too, though. This is huge. Gonna be a fight over at DC. The Impetus chunking down Nemphy. They really gotta finish off these Ancients. They're at least gonna protect it. Okay.
Yeah, Luna's up in another 30, but don't think Star fight there anymore. They didn't really
They would
spend
press
much,
it a little bit more. I mean, Dragon Form just came up.
You're lagging, son of a bitch, Purge.
You might need to reconnect Purge or something. I don't know. Go jiggle the modem.
Go jiggle Billy that modem. I thought for a second there he paused it, so it
Yeah, me
would have been
too.
hilarious. It looks like Curtis is lagging too.
Am I lagging?
You are good right now. Nope, now you're lagging.
Hey, boop.
Jesus.
Are you downloading the Counter-Strike update, Purge?
Is there a Counter-Strike update?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. You know I don't play Counter-Strike much.
Yeah, did you quit?
No, I just haven't played it in a little while. And wowing instead, you know.
Oh, yeah. Every time I want to meet with Zaire, he's like, nope, I'm raiding. I'm in a raid.
Gotta talk to my friends on TeamSpeak, man. You know, that curse program is really surprisingly good. It detects what game you're playing and like finds your character and knows like what items you have and shit. It's kind of creepy. It just knows. Boot it up. It's like, hey, is this you on Steam? Okay, and it loads up your profile and shit. Cool. It's just, well, it's convenient.
Robot. Is there a way to check ping in Reborn? Tim? No, I meant everybody else's ping. Status. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't see IPs. I want to see what Purge is.
Something's
I need to see
revealing
Purge.
Purge's IP. Ayo.
Is he not in the game? Purge is in the game right now. Man, Purge, you're really ruining this cast with your shit ass internet.
It's like you threw your microphone into the dishwasher.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's not lagging in game. It's just VoIP. Either way, Luna did die, but respawns and just takes the stack anyway, so it doesn't lose a huge amount of money. But it is taking her a while to get the stack.
Yeah, it's all right though.
That's all right.
That's okay. Just sit back and farm, young gentlemen.
1-0.
You're
0-1.
lagging, son of a bitch, Purge.
You're a big 10 on
You
the
should
lag
try.
scale.
Hey, I'm calling to tech support so they can tell you reconnect your modem and your router.
Try
Wait 10
deleting your
seconds, though.
WTF folder.
Too important. We have a smoke here by DC with 4 of the
Top tower.
members. They're gonna find Rubik,
Rubik.
and
Grand
bye-bye.
Maggot.
Oh, Yawar blinks in. He gets shackled right away.
Oh, no.
Gets shackled right away, I should say, and the impetus is gonna. So, just like that, 2 kills.
Dire's top
Roshan, I'm not sure when the timer is. Let's see, 2 minutes. It's a pretty long one.
Shannon, just imagine how much easier that play-by-play would have been if Yawar was actually named Yawar instead of Promises. Maybe you wouldn't have confused the enemy Shadow Fiend for the
Yeah,
Dragon Knight.
that might be something.
It's
to bring
hard.
up
You
to
see
myself.
Promises and your brain goes, wait, that's not Yawar, and then you have to
Dire's
correct
top
yourself.
tower is under attack.
Yeah.
High
I don't
ground
disagree.
siege. Rasta wards, oh my.
Yeah, this tower's donezo. The question is, can they get the wreck? 20 seconds left on
You
Shadow
have a
Fiend.
glyph.
Problem with Shadow Fiend when he respawns, he has half his souls, nearly as powerful. At least with this ultimate.
Did I miss some Enchantress?
Hi! No.
Is it better?
Yep,
Yes,
it's better
you
right
sound
now.
like a...
Congratulations. And it's gonna be a free racks for DC.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Probably just back here now that
I'll
Dragon
start-
Form is done.
Get the tier 2 tower up top. Maybe the tier 1 down bottom. Can Quap get it? Nope. There's the glyph. TP in from Mason. Boogie hangs around. He
She
really
can
wants
still
this
try.
tower. Nope, just backs out.
Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Fence here from Mason.
Are under attack.
And it's in deny range. There you go.
Dire's bottom
And that
tower
catapults
is
these
denied.
to a 10,000 net worth point. SNY on promises. Freaking love SNY on Dragon Knight.
Pretty nice.
SNY Blink is pretty amazing.
It's not bad. His agility gain's a little bit weak, so the extra mobility and the extra attack speed is really good. Just a slow hero too. 35 with boots.
Oh,
Yeah.
Balix is gonna get snowballed and Walrus punched into a Dragon Tail. Do they have enough damage? Not really.
Oh, they're scared.
Yeah, they don't have vision. Well, they saw the one rotation here from the Rubik.
Fair.
You see,
I wanna
Rubik
throw
knows
the
it
lead.
too. He puts the sentry ward down looking for vision. Doesn't quite
Even
catch
delivers
it, though.
the recipe of Mechanism instead of both the recipe and Hedris, so I'm gonna wait for that. Bulba, Aghanim Scepter, Dragon Lance, this peak, the hero's peak. I mean, where do you go now after this? Like standard build, and then here it kind of areas.
Attack speed.
Moonshard, or
Yeah.
you can get a BKB if you need it, or you can get an armor piece if they have like an Ursa or like a lifesteal or something.
Casal
You can go
Cross.
through. AC would also work. It's a little bit weak. Pretty much all of them would be a little bit weak. I saw the smoke big time.
Did you say Scotty at all? I think
That's
Scotty would
also
be
a good
decent.
option actually, yeah, because
I
it
kinda
does
like
work with
that.
impetus.
Radiant's bottom tower
One of the
is
like
under
4
attack.
buffs that Enchantress got this
Yeah.
match.
She
Yeah.
needed it, man. She needed it. She was non-existent. Dragon Form pop. We're gonna work on the tier 2 bot. The rest of the team is smoked up, looking for possible initiation. I think Enchantress got spotted.
Yep.
Although it is nighttime, so maybe. But is there a word?
Radiant's bottom tower has
Oh, maybe they
fallen.
didn't see her. Yeah, it
They
was
must
right
know
on the
that
edge.
they're close to the Dragon Knight, though. He would not be here alone. And his ultimate's already half used. Are they going to continue to go? So wards are placed. Sonic Wave. Is that an Aghanim Scepter? Yeah, on the Quap, so
They
not a
mech
big
right
waste
through
at all. And my God,
3
Shadow
hits.
Fiend, you are dead, son. Tower's going to take an absolute beating. Queen of Pain, ult's going to be up not for another 30 seconds. They might lose the racks by then.
Dude, this siege is just brutal. I mean,
Radiant's bottom
what can Shadow
37,
Fiend do?
sacrificing his body, and Yawar blinks in, stuns Boogie. One eye click, 2. Down you go.
Buyback from the
Empty.
Shadow Fiend.
Buys back Trixie getting destroyed thanks to the Luna ult. And this looks to be the beginning of the end of the
Enchantress.
start. Enchantress again, just ripping through Shadow.
Radiant's
War.
bottom barracks are under
Oh
Standing
my.
in macro fires like, fuck this!
Fond of you.
Balanced hero. So balanced.
What is Bulba doing?
He's just dancing. He's like, see this?
Oh, he's
That's
trying to dodge
Enchantress.
the counter. Okay, well. Is he gonna die? I don't even think.
Hell no, he's got a heal.
Look
He's ready
at
to
him.
party.
He's good.
It's fucking Enchantress.
Here we go. Impetus into Trixie.
So balanced.
Somebody
Turn
make
around.
a PNG of Purge with a heart and enchant face. Really appreciate that. It needed. As GG is called, DC takes the.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow. Game disgusted me.
Radiant's bottom
I can tell.
tower
Just feels like a pub game. Like there's like nothing they can do. They literally can't kill Enchantress.
That siege
What a
power
shit.
was nuts, though. Luna Aura, the DK, Rost Awards used really well, and then the silly little Dryad.
I
Good
think-
draft from DC.
I mean,
Woo.
this is what Captain's Draft brings, though, right? Now that you're maybe if some teams are watching, they'll learn that here, like Enchantress is pretty OP in CM. It's gotta be even more OP. Captain's Draft,
When
right?
when your ability to counter it is limited.